Give me a second, guys. Warn me about what? If it's political, I'm going to warn you now. You're going to get timed out. Yep, you're being timed out. For 24 hours, dude. Hey, Plain Blood Man. I'm not carrying me through. I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with that stuff. Because we get it. We don't get it a lot, but we get it enough that it's spam. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I can't change it. Hey, Plain Blood Man. Hey, carry me through. Willie Powell, and your point is? I'm just curious. The people that are in here are people that want to be in here. Carry me through. Who are you talking about? I'm assuming he's talking about me. Wow, I guess I really, I wasn't going to bring that stuff out, but I guess I have to. Man. Hold on, guys. We will be starting in just a minute. I promise. Guys, I'm sorry for the noise on my phone. I don't know if I can safely turn down the volume or not. Are you there? Shoot. Okay, today we are talking about the Seychelles predatory bush cricket, and this is a conservation spotlight. The name of our animal, or the scientific name of our animal, is coming up. That is the scientific name. Oh, I need to do something real quick. No. No. Sorry, guys. I'm losing my mind. I promise we are going to get started. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't need that stuff. We'll see. So I've covered quite a few animals already in our conservation spotlight. I think we did something like 14 mammals. I had all of this written out. I don't know what I did with it. But we've done a whole mess of animals and even a few plants. But this is going to be our very first insect. And yes, insects can be an endangered species. These animals live in the Seychelles Islands. More precisely, there are 4 islands that these guys live on. Not sure how many islands are actually make up this chain, but if you give me just a second, I will find out. There are, believe it or not, 119 islands that make up this archipelago. And they are actually, I have to correct myself. They are located 193 miles northeast of Madagascar. I thought they were on the opposite coast. I am wrong. And I can admit that I'm wrong, so that's cool. So these guys actually live amongst the vegetation on this island. Inside the forests, which are largely cloud forest in origin. Bear in mind that they are only found within this chain of islands. Now, this cricket, like the name suggests, is predatory. However, it is not 100% a carnivore. It is an omnivore, meaning it's going to take advantage of any food source. So cloud forests typically are, just like it says, it's a forest that gains its nutrients from the clouds. Believe it is, okay, I could be wrong on the cloud forest, but it is definitely from forest. These guys are omnivores, meaning that they will feed on plants also. One thing you need to keep in mind is that cloud forests are, I'm not 100% sure if this particular species so they are known to potentially live in cloud forest. But, well, we are going to leave it. We're going to leave it at that it lives in forest. We're not going to, yeah. So this animal was first described in 1912. These guys are not small little crickets. These guys can grow to be 4.7 inches in length. They are usually bright green. It should be noted that you should never pick these guys up unless you're brave, because they can deliver a painful bite. Now, these guys are related potentially to other animals. I think, hold on, gotta check something else because okay, so it's okay. So mantises are not directly related to crickets, but they are in the same order as crickets and katydids. So this animal, the predatory bush cricket, actually have really sharp spines on their front leg, and they're going to use those to grab onto prey and then start eating, just like a mantis would. Now, they are endangered. Population trend was a question mark, but I also saw where they expect more declines in population. Could not find any trace of these animals in any zoo. Now, one of the reasons that this animal is endangered is due to invasive plants within their ecosystem. And one of these plants, interestingly enough, is true cinnamon. Evidently, it was introduced at one point for farming purposes, and it got away and is now living on the island. Not only is it invasive, but it is also naturalized. Now, what that means, what the word naturalized means, is that the organism is now self-sustaining. It doesn't need man's help to survive. It can do everything it needs to do on its own on this island. Another invasive species is the cherry guava or Chinese guava, along with, I've heard, jackfruit and silkbush. But apart from that, these islands are also now home to rats and tenerics. Tenerics are a species from Madagascar. I'm not sure why they were introduced, but that's what they said. Also, they are in trouble from habitat loss and habitat degradation. Now, I believe the degrading of the population is because of chopping down their native forest and also in these invasives. I couldn't find a lot on how these animals are protected. I do know that they are in several national forests or national parks on the islands, as well as people are working at removing the invasive species and restoring natural habitats. So that is what I have on this species. There wasn't a lot there, and not a lot of information just in general. So let me go through what is coming up, because this was our last thing of this was our last thing for this month, our last live for this month. Coming up the next time that we get together will be July 3rd, and we will be taking a look at the seals and their cousins that are in my collection. July 10th, we are going to be doing a trivia night. July 17th, for this channel. July 10th, we are going to be doing trivia night on crocodilians. July 17th, we are doing conservation success story on the Kirtland's warbler. July 24th, July 24th, we are going to be having a conservation spotlight on the Javan rhino. And then July 31st, we are going to be doing conservation spotlight European eel. So that is what is coming up. We are going to be starting a thing in September. If you like if you're into farm animals, I have you covered because we're going to be talking about endangered barnyard species. And our first one is going to be September 4th. It is the Piney Woods cattle. And we will do 2 of those in September. And it's going to be a while. We'll do, I think, a couple of those or more. And then we'll put it on the back burner and we'll come back to it. But, guys, some really cool stuff. Lots of animals, lots of stuff that we're going to be covering. I'm excited. I hope you're excited for what's to come. I'm going to have a busy night tonight. I hope everybody is staying cool. It's warm out. Very warm out. Anyway, I hate to cut this short because I think it's just you and me. I need to go eat. So I will see you guys later. I love you all, care about you all. I will see you in the next one. And with that, I will talk to you peeps later.